Hello, it is Monday, January 16th, 2012 at 2:34 a.m. Central Standard Time. About an hour or so ago I made a video about this flash that we're seeing in Goodland, Kansas. And then right here there's a wind farm. After the flash dies down, there's a wind farm I wanted to show you because I talked about it but didn't go look at it. So let's switch over here to Google Earth and let me show you. Go back a minute. You can see that the interstate's running along here and going into Colorado. It's the first county. There's a main road that goes up and down, north and south. So going over here, first county, and Burlington's the next main road that goes straight up north. And then right over here you'll see a wind farm. And usually you can find them by their shadows. They're white, and then their shadows, of course, are black. So after doing that, I wanted to go find the ones in Dodge City. I'll show you that one in a minute. Right here. Oop. And then here's Dodge City, and there's a wind farm up to the northeast and one down to the southwest. But there's also appeared to be one over here, so I went and located that on Google Earth. And what you look at up here is, count the counties. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 counties, and then one over. Oops, let's get the one that's running. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one over, and it's over on the edge of the next county. So on Google Earth, if you zoom in a little bit, the counties will show up. Oops, too much. The gray is state lines, and then the turquoise is county. So 1, 2, 3, 4, over one, and then on the border. And then it's halfway up and then up a little bit. Let me go back and show you that. Oops, wrong one again. Here we go. So it's halfway up and then up just a little bit. And so when I zoomed in on it, I didn't see a wind farm. And then what you need to do on Google Earth if they don't show, because I don't know why, but see, this map is dated 2006, and if I go click on this little time clock, it's supposed to go back in time, but in this case it goes forward in time, so it switches it to 2008, and then you'll see the little footprints. Whereas if I switch it back, if I turn this off and switch it back to normal, see, they're not there. So you just turn them, click on that. And then also you can click these little arrows to go back in time further, because sometimes what they have here then is so old that you can't see. Putting the bases in, you can see that. I think these were a little more done. Nice clear picture though. And I'm not sure what this is here. This probably is the electrical transfer, whatever. I'm guessing that. And so then I went and looked in Dodge City, which is pretty easy because I had seen them before. So you just kind of go up and down, up the highway. Here's Dodge City, and the one down here, it's right on the highway. You can see it here. The shadows are kind of in line, so it's harder to see. See, here's the line, and then there's the shadow right there. This particular wind farm's pretty big. If I remember right, it went up into here. Yeah, it goes north of the... It's quite a few. Right all in here. Way down into here. And then going up to the northeast. They got a newer map, 2011, and it doesn't have the nice pretty greens, but you can still see things. See right here is a row of them. Here's the electrical transfer thing. And I do need to find out what those are really called one of these times. If someone knows and lets me know, that would be nice. So I don't call it the thing all the time. And those go way up. Well, I don't know, is that going on a diagonal? What is going on a diagonal there? Yeah, there's more turbines there. I think. Wow, that's kind of funny looking. Looks like there's a bend in it. Maybe it's just the shadow. Because here's what a turbine shadow looks like, a normal turbine. So, or maybe I imagine that is what it is, because they usually go on a diagonal. Because you've got the main phone lines going like to the houses, they run with the streets north and south or east and west, and then these cut along the diagonal. I guess so you don't go at a 90-degree, which seems to cause problems. But anyway, so after all that, I decided to go back in. After these beams came out, there's this kind of red patch here and a red patch here. I'll zoom in. That I was trying to figure out. You use the arrow keys to, once you zoom in here using Control plus or minus, you can use your arrow keys to maneuver around here. It's not that easy to do, but you can get around anyway. But see, down in the lower corner of that same county, and then down in here, we're getting all that red along the road here too. So I went to Google Earth again, and it's one county down from the last one I found, which is over here. So here's the next county down, and I found something really strange. Well, first of all, I looked over in this corner over here, and I didn't see anything. Some hog confinements, a lot of them actually in one place. I didn't know they could do that many. These poor little creatures got to live in those things all life. I think this is their refuse. But anyway, I didn't think that would make the big red cloud. This is all kind of modeled in here. So I started playing with the dates. I went back because I'm not seeing anything. I went back and look at that. I think they got the wrong map that they put in there. But in any case, I can't see. It was back in 2006. It gives you the date up here because they got this big map in here. I mean, maybe it's the right place, but I don't see how. Unless it's a... No, because see, there's no farmland depicted at all. You can't go that quickly over from... Especially when if you go forward, it'll bring it back into being like that. And you just can't change that fast. So anyway, I am somewhat curious as to what all these light areas are. It could just be a drought time, you know, and that was sandy soil or something. These are hog confinements, or... But I did find these weird... And I couldn't figure out... I still can't figure out what they are, because unless they have sprinklers in the middle of each... Because that's what it looks like. They land in the middle of these squares. See? But a sprinkler doesn't normally, or typically doesn't spray in a square pattern. So I don't know. There's roads to them, so they must service whatever it is. And I played with the different dates and didn't really get anything, nothing show. I mean, you can't really see what it is. Well, that's got cars going around it. Let's see. And then when I went to one county over and down, I found some more of those. And I think it's right here that when I turn the thing off, it's like they're connected. I went back in time, which is, this is 2008. Let's see, and this is 2006. So I guess I went forward in time. Yeah, so we're now at 2008, and they're all connected for some reason. They've got little... Looks like someone dug a ditch and did something to connect them all. Those can't be sprinklers. I mean, unless they got turbines going. But that doesn't look right either, because they've been there a long time. I went all the way back to... 2002. You can see they even show in 2002. But I can't tell what they are. So, you know, maybe I went down the wrong rabbit trail here, but I just find them very... I'm trying to find what's making those big pink blobs. And then I ran into this, that they're all... It looks like there's a road here. It looks like someone's driving from one to the another. And this, I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. I kind of roamed around a little bit. But those things are all up and down in here. Let's see, here's more. And again, they mostly look like they're going to the middle of the... I guess that would be called a section. So there you have it. Maybe it's like irrigation things they turn on. I don't know. Anyway, maybe one of you will know. God bless you. Have a good